Everyone, it's Martin, and yes, I did cut veggies on this phone. Then I washed the phone and I dropped the phone as well, and everything is totally fine as you can see. So this is the Nomu M8 and it's a good looking rugged phone. So let's dive right into it. Now I did spoil right away what this phone is all about, a rugged phone. But according to Nomu, it also has an antibacterial glass. It has the American military standard 810G rating. However, we have to take that with a little bit a grain of salt because no commercial organization or agency certifies compliance. Now the Nomu M8 was first released or first shown in January 2018 and we're already living mid-2019 and therefore some of the things are a little bit outdated. For example, the Android version. It is 7.0 out of the box and the screen resolution is only 720p and the Bluetooth is 4.0. On the other hand, you've got a Type-C port and a 21 megapixel camera sensor. Now let's start with some positive because the company states that it can survive a fall of up to 1 meter and that is exactly the case. And yes, we also run over this phone by a car. So before we dive into that, I would like to ask you to subscribe to the channel and also don't forget to click the bell icon so you get notified whenever there's a new video posted. And now that we have that out of the way, this is some very interesting footage while we drive over the phone.
You went over it? Yeah, I think you went over it. You're exactly in... Yeah.
They also mentioned that it has Gorilla Glass, but since the phone was announced in 2018, I'm not sure which version this is, but cutting veggies and scratching it with my keys is fine so far, and most likely it will have some scratches at level 6 with deeper grooves at level 7, if you know what I mean. Jerry rig everything. I really need to get a nice deep voice like Jerry rig everything. But anyways, this flap over here doesn't really stay in place, so I texted Nomu and I said, you know, it's nice that you provide this review sample. However, it's not staying in place and they said it should be fine, it's not affecting the waterproofness of the phone. So I tested it out and I can confirm that this little rubber is indeed not needed. Now there are a couple of things that I cannot really test or confirm. For example, the antibacterial glass. It is just something that we have to take for granted, just like the military grade standard 810G, because there's no agency or organization that tests this publicly, at least, and I think we just have to trust the brand, but let me know what you think. Antibacterial glass or not? Do you believe the marketing materials? Unfortunately, there are also a couple of things that I could improve on. For example, I know it's a durable phone or they focus on durability, but then I also expect that they try to keep a phone available or good and up and running for as long as possible. And Android 7.0 out of the box is just not fine. And the security update as well, it's coming from 2018. And I think that doesn't really match with the durability focus that I have over here. Yeah, it's nice that it has a physical durability, but software-wise, I think it's also pretty important. Besides the focus on durability, they also wanted to make it more attractive to serve more people, for example with the design and a 21 megapixel camera. The camera, however, is not able to capture memorable moments in a good way because the quality is not desirable. The quality is below average, especially at lower light conditions. So here we have it, the video quality, and as you can see, or maybe notice, it's in 720p only. There is some sort of a stabilization, but it's basically because the standard default camera app is by Google and there's some sort of electronic image stabilization, but still. And the second thing what you probably notice is that the sky is really blown out, and that's basically because the dynamic range is just not that good. And for the focus, it is a tap to focus, so no autofocus, which is a big bummer, and therefore the video quality is really poor. The microphone quality, let me know what you think of the microphone quality in the comment section down below. And in terms of design, it's kind of okay. It definitely has a look from early 2018, but for a rugged phone, it looks really good in my honest opinion. Now the heart of the phone is the MediaTek 6750T, supported by 4 gigs of RAM, which allows you to play you some games, but don't expect to play any demanding games such as PUBG on high settings. Now interestingly, this phone has a USB Type-C port and charges the 2950 mAh battery with the provided fast charger in less than 2 hours. And the battery lasts easily up to a full day with my kind of heavy usage, mainly because that display is only 720p. Now from the looks I didn't expect durability, but it definitely proved me wrong. It looks very good for a rugged phone and so far it survived all of my tests. But in terms of software and hardware, some odd decisions have been made. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, you learned something, you got to know a new rugged phone that looks pretty good in my honest opinion. Don't forget to give the video a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and then I hope to see all of you in the next one.